Hi guys, today I'm here with my February favorites video. If you're wondering where the hell I am here in my bedroom. I had some requests to kind of like kick it old school to my old videos when I lived in Newfoundland, when I had Roux in the background. She was in the background of every single one of my videos, and I feel like some people, especially if you're not watching my weekly vlogs, you don't really get to see her, and some people wanted to see her more. So stay tuned to weekly vlogs. I will have my most recent one linked down below. I went to the dermatologist, by Beauty Lip Lab, lots of good stuff in there. But if you like this format, let me know. I still am not totally sure about camera angle, lighting, sound, all that good stuff. I'm constantly trying to figure it out, and this is a new space-ish to film in, but I figured we would hang out with Roux while she most likely cleans herself in the background, so let's go ahead and get started. First, let's talk about what is on my lips. I'm wearing the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipstick. This one is in the shade Glossy Fawn, and this is just such a perfect, easy throw-on kind of shade. I don't need a lip liner, I'm not wearing a lip gloss, nothing. It is super hydrating. It has a nice amount of pigmentation in there, but because it is a glossy finish, it's not completely pigmented, but it's not sheer either. It's a really, really beautiful finish. It wears down a little bit and loses some of its shine throughout the day, but it is still really comfortable, and because it has that glossy, shiny formula, as it wears away, it doesn't leave your lips looking crusty, they don't look patchy. There are some deeper shades in there, and I haven't played around with them a ton, but I have been absolutely loving this, and I do want to do a nude lipsticks video, but I'll ask you, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because nude, you can kind of take it a few ways. There's like nude where it's like kind of the same color as your lips. I would consider this like a nude, but then there's also like neutrals as well. So would you like me to split them up? High-end and drugstore, how would you like to see those videos go down? But either way, this will end up in one of them. A foundation that I have fallen in love with this month is the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation. Also loved the NARS one. I feel like I'm finding some really great foundations, but this one really, really blew me away. I think it just has such a beautiful finish on the skin, really, really long wearing, and I'm just really impressed with this. If you'd like to see a full review, I will link to it down below. It's got flash photo test, before and after, application, all that good stuff, but I have really been enjoying it, and I got a lot of questions on it, and because it is a higher price item, I think people were extra curious to know my thoughts. So if you'd like to see my thoughts in depth, I will link to it down below. Another complexion product that I got a lot of questions about were these, and they are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. Yes, the Conceal and Define concealers. These I'm really impressed with. People are always looking for an alternative to Shape Tape for whatever reason, be it the brand's antics or they just want a cheaper alternative, and I have been really impressed with these. I think they give a lot of coverage. I think the finish is beautiful. I think they wear really nicely. My only issue is I wish they had a little bit more yellow in some of the shades, but I know they have or are extending the shade range, which is crazy because there's already a really beautiful shade range in there, like a true range, light to deep, so very, very exciting. But if you were curious about these, I have really been enjoying them. You can purchase them on tambeauty.com if you live in Canada, or you can also purchase from the Ulta website. I have a Tam Beauty review, which I will link to down below. Let me know if I'm a little bit far away from you. I can't really tell because I want to be able to get Roux in there as well, but anyways, a brow gel. As you know, I have been putting a call out for a good brow gel for some time now, and I found a lot that I liked, but none that I really felt did a really good job holding my brows in place. So I finally found one, absolutely in love with this. It is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and it's definitely, I don't want to say it's crunchy, but it has hold, and that's what I'm looking for. It doesn't make my brows, I'm wearing it right now, like they obviously feel hard, but not in a bad way, if that makes sense. But I really do feel like it actually holds my brows throughout the day. If I'm taking off a shirt, putting on a shirt, doing whatever it may be, I don't feel like they move around and they fall, because I do have quite full brows, and for the most part, I'm just looking for a good brow gel. I'm not as particular with the things I fill them in with, but the brow gel is a little bit more important for me, and I also really love the way that it makes my brows look. It kind of gives them a little bit of dimension and fluffiness and separates the hairs nicely, puts them in place, and I also really just like using this on really low makeup days or no makeup days as a brow gel. I know a lot of people won't leave the house without mascara, but I feel like for me, I won't leave the house without brow gel. I've mentioned the NARS liquid blushes before in other shades, and I mentioned this blush specifically in a recent Get Ready With Me, which will be linked down below. Lots of links down below today. But this is the NARS liquid blush in the shade Hot Tin Roof. I wanted to point this shade out specifically because I think this is so pretty, especially especially if you have a deeper skin tone, something deeper than me. All the other blushes I really like. I think they're beautiful shades. There are some that would be, this kind of hard to sit on the bed like this, getting old. It is a little bit deeper than the other ones that are available, but it has like this beautiful terracotta kind of peachiness. You can see it in action in that video, but I was just smitten with the way that this looked on my cheeks. Don't be scared that it is a liquid. You can go really lightly. I find it's best used with a denser brush or a beauty blender type sponge over something like an e.l.f. small stipple brush, which is what I would normally use with a liquid blush. I find this plays better with denser products, wears beautifully on the skin. You can put a powder over it or not, blends out really great. It is intimidating, but if you can find a shade you love, you use so little of it that you will have it forever, especially because it is a higher end product. But I really do feel like this is something I've never tried before, completely undupable in the formula from what I have tried anyways, and I'm just so impressed. Now I want to sneak this last makeup item in here, and it may be cheating, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it's my favorites video. But it is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and this is new to me. Like, I got this yesterday, used it for the first time today, filmed to get ready with me, linked below. But I'm so happy with this so far. I think the way it's swatched is beautiful. The way that the colors go together, I think there's a ton of options in there. I'm obviously going to need to play around with it some more, but this is kind of like an honorary favorite, or like a product that I'm really excited about using, or whatever you want to call it. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and so far it's just delightful. I am pre-filming this favorites video because I am in Newfoundland right now as this video is going up, so I just kind of wanted to preemptively say how excited I am about this palette and how much I'm enjoying it so far for the first like 5 hours. I often forget to talk about makeup brushes, and I feel like good brushes, not necessarily expensive brushes, are really important to having a good result for me anyways. There's brushes that I know I can depend on and brushes that I know always give me a good application. That being said, this one isn't the most affordable in the world, but I have really been enjoying it. It is the MAC 140S, and I have been loving this for bronzing. I think it just is a really perfect shape. It has kind of tapered at the bottom. It's like a fan. It's fluffy, but not too fluffy. It's got a little bit of denseness, and it just does a really good job getting up at the forehead, temples, kind of in the cheekbone area along the bottom. This is also used for mineralized powders, I think, but I have been primarily using it for bronzers and really, really liking it. Lastly, I have a couple hair care, skincare items. The first is from L'Oreal. This is their Total Repair 5 Protein Recharge Leave-In for extremely dry hair, which is me. I've been getting a lot of comments and questions about my hair, so thank you so much for all the support in my hair glow up. It has been a journey, and I will be doing more hair videos in the coming months, and I'm going to try and leave in the description box what hair products I use that day, because I'm always getting that question, but it's just, I always forget. Like, I get a shower and then I start filming and it just has totally lost me because I'm always trying new things. But I did want to mention this because I have been really enjoying it. It is newish to their line, and it has protein and almonds in there. It's good for heat protection and breakage, and I've really been enjoying this. It's a super, super thick leave-in conditioner, so if you have curly hair like me, I think it's a great option. If you have a more straight hair type, you may only want to use a little bit of this towards the ends. I can put quite a bit of this in my hair, although I don't, because I don't want to weigh my hair down. Not that it has weighed my hair down, but it is just such an intense treatment that you really can use a little bit less, and I'm always looking for good drugstore options, so I've really been liking this. I've also been loving the Olay Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. I kind of got really, really into moisturizing my skin, hydrating my skin, using acids, and I kind of stopped using products like this for actual acne because I just got so excited about trying those new kinds of products. So I started using this again, and I've really been enjoying it. It is, it's got AHAs in there, salicylic acid, green fusion complex, neem seed oil, and I'm pretty sure it's alcohol free. I can't remember. I think it is. I'm not totally sure. But either way, I've really been liking it. So if you have an oily skin type, this is really nice. They've also got a cleanser and a moisturizer in the line, which I've been enjoying, but this has stuck out to me the most. And then the last thing, this is my favorite. I can't stop using this. I just picked it from beside the bed, but it is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and I've heard a ton of people talking about this, and I was so curious, and it is glorious. I put this on at night. When I wake up in the morning, it is still on my lips. My lips feel hydrated, smooth, almost plush. plumped because they look so much healthier, and I've been enjoying this. Again, similar to the leave-in conditioner that I mentioned, this is some strong stuff, and it is a higher priced item, also similar to the liquid blush I mentioned. Lots of very concentrated products in today's favorites video, but you only need a little bit. I think you could easily keep this for an entire year, and it would just, it's just so beautiful on the lips, especially when the air is dry, your lips are chapped, people are wearing matte liquid lipsticks. I've been wearing this every single night since I got it for about a month and a half now, and I've just been so happy with it. I think all the hype about it is totally warranted. Granted? What am I talking about? Warranted. For my subscriber of the month, it is Smurfette Smurf. I don't know your actual name, I'm sorry. But we chat all the time. She comments on every single one of my videos. We chat on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. I know we chat on Snapchat, even though I'm not on there very much anymore. And she has just, you have been such a huge support of my channel, and I really appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, over the past 2 months, the comments that are rude have increased, mostly primarily due to my skin, but it is just so refreshing to have people who are incredibly supportful and incredibly just great humans, you know? It's just really nice, and I really appreciate all of your support, so thank you so much, Smurfette Smurf. I wish I knew your name. And for my YouTuber of the month, this person probably doesn't need any traffic directed to their channel because they are already huge, but I have kind of rediscovered her and been absolutely loving her. It is Chloe Morello, and I have been watching her for so long, years and years and years, and I kind of stopped watching her. I'm not really sure why, but I recently revisited her probably about 6 months ago, honestly, but I just had some smaller YouTubers that I want to mention, and I won't always mention big YouTubers, but Roux is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyways, she's just hilarious. It's interesting to see because I know a lot of people have complaints about big YouTubers and blah, but she's fabulous. She's so down to earth. She did a video all about people who buy their Instagram followers and buy their YouTube followers and who are just crap humans, and it was actually real, like it wasn't clickbait. And she's just so funny, and her humor is so dry and sarcastic, and you kind of get blinded by the fact that like she's so gorgeous and you kind of expect certain things of her. But she's just an incredibly funny human, and I really enjoy watching her videos. And she also hangs out in Toronto sometimes, so maybe I'll see her someday. Anyways, that is everything I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a fabulous February, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!